that are hard at work, the business people. They call us in the evening, we go and we launch them. You see, so it goes according to one area to another.
So at least she also the zone. Do you wait for a what meeting?
No, isn't that when you are in Seshiu?
Yeah.
You have got the people like the ward councillor, who's always convening meetings. During those meetings, you throw in an item, agenda point. You say, community policing forum. You stand up and say, we don't have one. Can we invite the police to come and launch one for us? And then now the police will be their duty to mobilize. They'll issue invitation letters. They're allowed to hail. That day will be big. Everybody must be there. You elect that committee. Right. And that committee, after it is elected, you must make sure that it is working. You must make sure that those committee members attend meetings as scheduled, so that your problems can be addressed. Okay.
Yeah, let's move to the last topic, which is a bit sensitive. Tawayadi sexual offences cases. We got the 1st August. We had ladies ba #total shutdown who were here with me in studio, and we were talking about their experiences. And the first thing that they pointed out was when you go to a precinct to report a crime, the area itself is just not favorable. If I'm being raped, to walk in a station full of people, or not full by people, but the place itself is not favorable for me to report. And if you look at the crime stats itself, they tell you about fewer cases that have been reported. In fact, it has decreased. The number of sexual offences have decreased. But we know that the problem itself has become a national endemic in inverted commas. Have you received any information about the entrance or where we report being unfavorable, and how is the police planning on improving that situation?
You know, our success rate in dealing with sexual offences is so high. Before I entered this studio, I released a statement where a man was sentenced to life imprisonment plus 27 years imprisonment for raping the young kids, 9 and 10 years. This guy was in love with the aunt of these kids. When they visited the aunt, immediately the aunt goes away, he pounds on them. We arrested him, and he was sentenced to life plus 27 years imprisonment. What I would like to say is that our women must know that we are here to protect everybody, including them. Them becoming part of the vulnerables. To them, we don't look back. Usually, I come across a lot of criticism of men to say, you guys immediately, a woman cries, you send 10 vans. Women falls under vulnerable groups. Definitely so. We cannot wait for one woman to be killed. Then we say, no, men are saying when there's a woman, we rush. No, we must rush. Because when you look statistically, yes, indeed, we've got sporadic incidents of that nature, and we cannot allow them to continue. No, that is why we are here to make sure that we prevent. If we can prevent, we must solve. So one of the issues is that we have got at each police station, community service center, there are female and male members. The female victims, young girls and women, they are being attended to by female police officers. From there, we've got a dedicated team. It's a unit called Family Violence, Child Protection and Sexual Offences Unit, FCS. Those are the highly trained cops to deal with all the different sexual offences.
I get that, and I get how they are capable men and women in the police station who can do that. But I'm saying practically, when you walk into a police station, you are carrying a wound, you've got problems, and you feel that open space when you walk in is not feasible for you to go and report a crime. That open space, I don't feel like I must go and cry there and speak about what happened to me there. I don't feel safe. Then I end up turning back.
You know, let me tell it like this. For example, usually, let me start by the angle of kids, children. When a young child has been raped, obviously, which is, of course, in terms of the legal principles, that child will be accompanied by an elderly person. Today, I'm sitting here. I want to advise our listeners that those elderly persons have got a responsibility that immediately they enter our community service centers, let them approach a female member to say, no, I've got a case, this young child has been raped. Then she will automatically take her to another secret place. Because definitely so, we cannot take it in a blanket way to say our community service centers are not conducive. They are. That is why we've got members, both genders, male and females. So definitely so, if it's a woman above 18 who's going there on her own to go and report, the same approach can be utilized. And definitely so, if you can get some sort of criticism from the members we find there, maybe they laugh. That is very serious to us. If we can get such, heads are going to roll. And that is why we are saying members of our communities must definitely so understand that police station is not our home. It's not our, that is a community place. That is why sometimes as a department we get shocked when community members attacked a police station. We don't understand why. Because a police station is a community property. That is why you see even the former church office is been called Community Service Center. You understand? That is where we are servicing the communities. So as a result, I want to repeat this evening. Members of our communities, please, you enter a police station, you are not helped. Don't move from that police station. Phone the station commander, tell them that I'm standing here. I'm not helped. I came here to report this, and your police are playing, or they are telling me the only way for us to rectify certain members who are not doing what is expected of them is only members of the community, if they can stand firm and make sure that they identify those members. Because it's not every member who's behaving like that.
No, I agree.
We have got a lot of members who are very much dedicated and hardworking, but definitely so few people.
I hear the issue. Here the issue is not the members. It's not the member. It's just the place.
No, but isn't that if ever I'm touching the issue of members, because the place is manned by members, isn't it?
Yes, but people from anywhere. I can be there, to certify, and we're sitting in a large group of people who are to certify, and somebody wants to walk in to report rape in such an environment.
No, it's not like that. It's not like that.
Not,
if it
not
happened,
all the, hence I'm saying, what my issue is, can't there be a separate office where I can go?
Let me come in.
Yes.
Nowadays, most of the police stations, I don't say all,
yes,
they've taken the queue for certifying to another point. Because the community service centers, they are specifically dealing with victims of crimes. Are we together? And as a result, when you enter there, you will get the expected service you are looking for. Yes. All
right. The issue of phoning station commanders when you need help, because somebody, I can hear from today, I don't know, from our side, we need to also start publicizing numbers of station commanders.
Yeah, definitely so. You can do it in terms of intervals, yes, until you cover the whole 104 police stations.
No, I mean, for Polokwane, it's very easy. For Seshego, Westinburg.
Oh, you will only give your listeners.
I mean,
what about I'm staying in Thando, I'm in Thando, I'm a visitor.
We're trying, one step at a time. We will cover our own first.
But what I will support is when you start with your listeners, in terms of the geographical. But thereafter, you come and carry on. You can take 6 months to circulate them. But because sometimes a person from Thando is visiting in Seshego, then that person can grab that opportunity to hear the cell phone number of the station commander Thoyando. So you see that at the end of the day, you have empowered our communities, all of them, irrespective of where they are coming from.
Ntate Ngoepe, it's been a Awesome show. I've learned a lot, even myself. What I get mostly from you is that the police, they will do their part of the job, but the community themselves have to join in hands and assist.
Yeah, but before you wrap,
yes,
let me come back a little bit. That immediately there is any activity which is community based to deal with crime, without the police with that group, those group of community members, that is vigilantism. It's illegal.
Yes.
So I would like to advise our listeners that if other municipalities, they do that. They had a project of street committees. They ran around the municipal boundary and launched the street committees. Members of the community within a street, they elect a committee, and they decide to use the pierre, you understand?
The whistles.
Yes. But that is been done in conjunction with the police. How is because each street committee, it falls under a particular sector. You know, sector is sector policing is to divide a police station into smaller geographical areas, which are policeable. Are we together? Now, street committees will be accounting directly to the sector manager, meaning that whatever they will be doing, the sector manager, who is a police officer, will be aware, and he or she will guide them time and again. In certain instances or at all times when they will be engaging on operations, that member will be with them. Yeah. As a result, they can't be called vigilantism. You understand? Or a vigilante group.
Because I'm afraid the whole whistling thing, for me, I've seen it, people are very reactionary. Yeah. So there's a whistle, ke motsweri.
Yeah.
Within that split second, I doubt there's any communication of let's call the police station. It's all let's deal.
Yeah, but if it is a formalized structure, like a street committee, they will have a way to make sure that immediately they arrest a person who to conduct first. Obviously, it will be the sector manager, alternatively, the visible commander or station commander.
But all these structures, I still feel, but to relative, we won't form them. I think that...
No, you immediately form them alone. It's not legit.
Yes.
It's only legitimate. Immediately you form them through the coordination of the police. And secondly, this one I want to mention very seriously.
Yeah.
Members of our communities, we know that we've got differences. We fight. Some of the people are not talking to each other as neighbors. But when coming to crime, please don't allow your neighbor who is fighting you left and right and center. Don't allow criminals to play in your neighbor's house. Don't allow that. When coming to crime, be together. Then from there, after you fought crime, you can continue the way you choose to live. Okay? Because immediately you can allow criminals to play in your neighbor's house. That is a journey. They are coming to you.
Yes.
They can't end there. They will hit the next door neighbor, they finish her or him. From there they come to you because they know that you don't talk to each other. Obviously, even when that neighbor saw them, that neighbor can act. That's why I'm saying, definitely so members of our communities, when coming to crime, let's be together. Forget about our differences.
There used to be programs like Little Las Chab when I was still growing up. But at the end of the day, you can tell that the police are involved in organizing those community engagements. So maybe my biggest plea is, can we go back and ask precincts to get involved more in the communities? No, we've got ongoing programs. Yeah, but we've got programs of school safety programs, visiting schools, especially those schools situating at problematic areas or problematic schools. Yes. Secondly, areas which have got a prevalency of criminal activities. Our members are having programs to visit them and revive committees time and again. But there is a particular community. They feel, no. We need to revive a particular structure, which is a crime prevention orientated like CPF or sector forum. They invite that police station, they will come. That is why we are saying in terms of community policing, we've got two main principles. That is accountability and responsibility. Yeah.
Because in terms of, we are in a community policing era here where we are now.
Yes.
The police and the community together in the fight against crime. So community policing